Okay, this is video number 22, and this is for violin and viola players. And in this video, we're of course going to do some echoing, and we are going to be learning number 17 through 19. And number 19 is going to be kind of fun to play because it's one you're going to recognize. It's more or less Mary Had a Little Lamb. It's actually Merrily We Roll Along, which is sort of the same thing. There's just a couple notes that are slightly different. I'm going to start with the echoing. And I know you're probably sick of the echoing by now. I know you're going, oh, I'm going to fast forward till we get to play the good stuff. Well, you could do that, and I would never know. You're like, ah, that old lady will never know. I'm not going to play that part. But I'm going to tell you, there's a reason. I don't need to echo. I know how to play this stuff, okay? This is for your benefit. So please go ahead and do this. It's going to remember, form good habits. But mainly right now, we're working on agility. And you're going to notice, if you've been skipping the echoing up to this point, you're going to notice you're not going to learn 17, 18, and 19 as easily as some of the other students will because you have skipped that stuff, okay? So I would go back and do that if you didn't do that already. And please do the echoing with me now as well. Okay, so do this. It's going to get more challenging. I want you to do D, F sharp, D, G. Not going to be easy. D, F sharp, D, G. Try that. Echo me. D, F sharp, D, G. Go. D, F sharp, D, G. Now do this. F sharp, open D, and then two Gs. F sharp, open D, two Gs. And this exact little pattern right here is something we're going to be playing in a book here in just a couple minutes. F sharp, open D, G, G. F sharp, open D, G, G. Go. F sharp, open D, G, G. Try it again. F sharp, open D, G, G. Go. F sharp, open D, G, G. Now I want you to do, this one's a little easier, F sharp, E, D, D. Just down the scale. F sharp, E, D, D. Play that. F sharp, E, D, D. Go. F sharp, E, D, D. Now do this one. F sharp, E, open D, then E. Okay, try that. F sharp, E, D, E. Go. F sharp, E, D, E. Now you might have noticed what I did right there. That's the beginning of Mary Had a Little Lamb, or Rolling Along, as it is in your book. Okay? The other one that I did, where I did F sharp, D, G, G, that's part of number 18. So let's start trying to play those now. So let's look at number 17. Now, what I notice about this one is I'm going to look at measure 3. Measure 3s tend to be the tricky measures in these songs. I don't know why, but they tend to be the tricky measures in these songs. In measure 3, what's tricky about this is it doesn't repeat any of the notes. G, F sharp, E, F sharp. That can be a little bit tricky. But since you've already learned your scales, you can be able to handle this. And since you've already done the echoing with me and you didn't cheat and skip ahead, you're going to be able to do this, okay? So let's play just measure 3 first. Just measure 3. Echo me. G, F sharp, E, F sharp. Go. G, F sharp, E, F sharp. Try it again. We're on 17, measure 3. G, F sharp, E, F sharp. Go. G, F sharp, E, F sharp. Okay? Now, let's try 17. So what I did there is I looked through and saw, okay, that part's tricky. I'm going to practice that first. There's no repeat sign or anything. Now I'm going to just try it. We're going to go ahead and try it with the recording. If you really struggle with this, after we do this once, pause it. Use EEI or on your own with the metronome, look slower and then build up your tempo. However you want to do that, I recommend go slower and then build it up. And then try and then rewind or go back in the video and play it again with us. Only going to do it once in the video though. G finger down for 17.
17. Hopscotch.
Good hand position. Straight wrist. And G, G, F sharp, rest. E, E, F sharp. Now here it comes. Move those fingers. G, F sharp, E, F sharp, G, G, G. All right, we're going to go ahead and do it twice because I want to make sure you do this one twice. G finger down. Ready, and go. G, G, F sharp, rest. E, E, F sharp, rest. G, F sharp, E, F sharp, G, G, G. Okay? Now, let's look at number 18. Now, I told you that that F sharp, D, G, G that you echoed a while ago was in this song. It is. It's a little hard to find, so I'm going to show you where it is. Look at the third note of number 18 and start looking there. It goes F sharp, D, G, G. People always, when they play this song, they mess up on measure 2 all the time. And so when they practice measure 2, like, I can still play measure 2, but when it gets to measure 2, I can't play it. The problem is not always that measure. Sometimes it's what happens right before that. And that's what we need to practice. So whenever you're practicing something and you struggle with one particular measure, and let's say you can play it perfectly, like when you play it by itself, but then you try the whole song and you mess up that measure again, look at what's right before it and try to do the measure before it as well. Let's review what we did with the echoing. Just start on the third note. If you want to look at your music, start on the third note, go F sharp, D, G, G. Play just that. Number 18, the third note, F sharp, D, G, G. Go F sharp, D, G, G. Okay? If you didn't get that, pause this, play it till you get it. Because now what I want to do is play measure 1 and 2. Okay? You're going to echo me though. G, G, F sharp, D, not yet, G, G, F sharp, now go. G, G, F sharp, open D. G, G, F sharp, open D. You've also probably noticed measure 1 and 2 are exactly the same. There's still a chance that you played measure 1 wonderfully, but measure 2, not great. What's the problem? The connection. So practice F sharp, D, G, G even more. All right, let's try the whole thing now. If you're ready to play it with us, if not, pause the video, get those 2 measures, and then join us. Notice the repeat sign. Hopefully we're, again, best practices, look at the whole thing first. Where are our problems going to be? Measure 3 and 4 are going to be so easy for you, it's not going to be a problem. Okay, 18. G finger down.
18. Morning dance.
3 fingers down. 1, 2, ready, and go. G, G, F sharp, open D back to G, smack it down. Remember, hovering, right? E, F sharp, G, now back to the beginning because there's a repeat sign. F sharp, now back to G. Don't forget to hover. E, F sharp, and G. Okay? If you need to, pause the video. I don't want to do it again because it's going to make the video too long. Pause the video. Practice this a lot because this one's kind of tricky, okay? Now going on to 19. I gotta tell you, number 19, people like to play this one because, well, we recognize it. After you learn this one, go play it for your parents with the background music. It'll be fun and they'll be impressed and, you know, whatever, give you something nice. So measure 1, I believe, is the hardest one, and we already did that. We did that in our echoing when we went F sharp, E, D, E. Okay, let's review that real quick and then we'll just play the whole song. Echo me, F sharp, E, D, E. Go, F sharp, E, D, E. The only other place that people mess up is on the second line. Now I want you to look at the first line and the second line. Look at the first 2 measures of the first line. Look at the first 2 measures of the second line. The first 2 measures of the first line, F sharp, E, D, E, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. Okay? Look at the second line. F sharp, E, D, E, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, another F sharp. That's why people mess up. Because like, oh, we got this pattern, we got this, and we stop thinking. Watch your music, watch your music. Okay? Let's try it together now. I'll only do this once on the video as well. F sharp finger down.
19. Rolling along.
2 fingers down and go. F sharp, E, D, E. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp. Rest. Now E. Now back to F sharp. And go on to the second line. F sharp, E, D, E. Here it comes. Another. Now E. If you want to show off, let go while you're playing the last note. Okay? Take some time, practice all of these till you can't get them wrong. All right, practice them until you can't get them wrong. You're going to be playing these for, it's going to take a few days before you're able to do that. Practice them every single day till you can't get it wrong. And then I'll see you in your next video on video number 23.